What? Oh, what? Is this what we're doing now? Holy shit. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we've missed a few shows here and there. I know. I apologize. Life happens. Don't act like nothing has ever happened in your life that hasn't kept you from doing something that you wanted to do, or maybe you need to do, or maybe you were even committed to do, right? Maybe you've never had that happen. Maybe you lead a perfect life, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't. I lead a very just regular life. I'm not one of those like perfect people out there. You know, I'm certainly not one of those people that has like when I do things like I've got a schedule. You know, I'm going on vacation. I've got a set schedule. I've got an itinerary of exactly everything we're gonna do every minute, planned down to a T, like I'm Clark W. Griswold in the first Vacation movie, and maybe that's where I learned my lesson. Maybe it was Griswold. Put on the tape roll there, greaseball. I just don't know. But thank you all so much for being here today. Now, what I do is I typically start off by talking about some of the comic books that I pulled for the week, and then I interact with you all in the chats. We talk about some of the things that have kind of happened throughout the week. And, you know, I already kind of put up my comic book review video. It just dropped yesterday. You should go check it out if you haven't already. I only had a few books this week to talk about, and you know what? Probably just gonna be fewer books from here on out. Just been pulling less. You know, less has been catching my eye. You know, or maybe I'm taking a risk on less. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know, I think it's weird too, because like the comic book industry is always in this kind of constant state of flux. And you know, people, you know, I even seen this post. You know, people, this guy was asking about like. He was asking about if comics are dying, what's the solution? And you know, of course, people are on there, you know, saying all these things and everything. And he's like, you know, it's kind of like, look, I'm not saying comic books are dying. I'm just saying that if they were, what would be the solution? And you know, I think it's kind of funny because that's how people are. You know, people misread things. Should we say that? Misread things all the time. Maybe the reading and comprehension is off. It's really hard to say. But the thing is, you know, everybody's on there flapping their gums, and you know, the thing is just that is it's in a constant state of flux, and you gotta keep up. If you can't keep up, you're probably not gonna stay around. You're not gonna be around for very long. I mean, I've seen plenty of times. There's been plenty of publishers that have come and gone throughout the years, and plenty of writers, creators, and things like that as well. I mean, doing these kinds of things is not easy to do. I mean, it's not necessarily easy to get rich in either. Get the kind of traction that a lot of people would like to get. Certainly not. I mean, but I think that's just with any industry. It's not easy to get good at, get the notoriety, get rich, if you will. It's just hard, you know, like in a lot of jobs you typically have to, you know, you go through a learning process. You're new, you got to learn the ropes and all of these different kinds of things. I mean, why would comics ever be any different? And it's a survival of the fittest kind of thing as well, right? I mean, I think that's what everything is. You know, you either apply yourself and you're doing good, or you're not. Or you're not. Maybe you can't keep up. Maybe you can't keep up. It's just really hard to say. But typically, what'll happen is it all works itself out. Be that you're not making any money, it's like, okay, like maybe I got to get a real job, or maybe you got a real job too, you know, a real job, and then, you know, it's just all the different, it's really hard to say. Maybe the market decides, right? Maybe the market decides. Maybe you're not good at promoting your book, and you just can't get it out there. Maybe people don't want it. Maybe people don't want that shit, right? It's really hard to say. But it, like everything else, I would say, is hard. It's not easy to do. You know, people talk about these sports stars that play the sports balls. You know, you look at a thing like baseball. Baseball. You're playing a kid's game out there, right? Well, not everybody is. Not everybody's getting paid like as good as some of the other guys. Not all the people are the best of the best. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of doping. There's a lot of things that it takes. But certainly when it comes to anything, there really is no shortcuts, especially if you want to be successful. Especially if you want to be successful in whatever it is that you might be doing. But I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? Who am I to say? Who am I to say? But thank you all so much for being here today. As I said, I did talk about some comic books a little bit earlier. And by the way, we are getting ready to give away. This is our next channel member giveaway right here. Is going to be Lady Death Necrotic Genesis. This is chapter 15 now of the Brian Pulido's Lady Death series over there on Coffin Comics. Very good stuff here. I actually haven't got a chance to read this. Oh, and look, it's signed. It's signed by Brian Pulido as well. Yeah, look at that. But yeah, to get entered into that, all you got to do is be one of our channel members. And you automatically get entered into that. Now, the other thing that I've got here that I'm probably eventually going to give away, and I was thinking about it, this will probably just be a member one as well. I've got these right here. This is Resonant. This is Volume 1 and Volume 2. I don't know, I would say a few weeks ago, the folks over at Vault Comics sent me a message on Twitter and said, hey, here's a coupon for a discount off our online store. So I went over there. I seen they had these right there, and Resonant is one of my favorite books out there that has come out. It's one of the first indie books that I ever started reading. To be quite honest with you, it's on Vault Comics, and I really did enjoy this series. And they're actually getting ready to make a TV series out of this here very soon, and I can't wait to check that out. But I've got both of these volumes. I'm gonna give away as well to one of our channel members. Very good stuff. So, how are you all doing tonight? Let's check in with the live chat, see how everybody is doing here. Again, I apologize about the delay. You know what it was? It was like I was sitting here, I started the stream, and wouldn't you know, it's the Streamlabs app on my phone, on my iPad. All of a sudden, it don't want to work. All of a sudden, it don't want to work. So, you know, like it makes it easy where you just have to get in there and push the little buttons and everything. It's basically like, it's almost like setting hotkeys on your keyboard, which I could do through here as well. You know, where you just hit the certain keys and it'll take you to the next scene or this scene or that scene or whatever. But yeah, it looks like it just decided not to work all of a sudden. As soon as I started the stream, it was working just fine. I went to change the scene and bloop, bloop, it wasn't working. Thanks a lot, stream. I think they do that. I think they kind of make the app not work at times, just so maybe you'll buy one of those stream decks. You know, the little stream deck things you got. It's like a little thing that, yeah, I don't know, man. It seems silly. But thank you all so much for being here today. Make sure you smash the like button. Share the stream out with your friends. We're going to talk about some stuff today. Yes, we've got my man Lord Veedo in the house, as well as Jedi Mike. Got a bunch of great people here. We got Daniel Fisher here as well. Yes, thank you so much for being here. We've got, who else did I see up in here? I know I see Lucas Texvenger in the building as well. Jedi Mike spamming a chat, man. We got Aaron from Strange Marvel Theories. Jonny on the spot. Yes. It's weird. There's no snow in December here in Maine. Yeah, I would imagine that is kind of weird. I would imagine that is weird. Comics are dead, long live comics. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Mobile Streamlabs, mobile app, Stream Deck. Yeah, right? So they're trying to get like, here, just buy our piece of technology. You'll never have this trouble again. Yeah, right. I think them things are kind of expensive too, those Stream Decks. Those Stream Decks, you know? But, you know, today I was perusing the interwebs. You know what? Before I even get into that. Maybe I should start with this. You know, quite often, I like to give myself little checks, you know, see where I'm at with things. And I've even noticed here over, like, I've kind of thought about it. I've talked about it before. I even made a post. I made a post and I shared this video from a creator here on YouTube called Pierre XO. and this has been probably, easily 8 months ago. He did this video, and it's something that I had been kind of feeling for a while, I don't know, maybe close to 2 years, here on not even just YouTube, but just in general with everything when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to YouTube, and a lot of not even just necessarily the content creators or anything like that, but just kind of a lack of interesting things going on. I've been watching, some of these movies as they have come out, and I'm just like, man, it's just not. It doesn't seem as good anymore. And sometimes I like to think like maybe it's just is it nostalgia? Is that is everybody pulling too hard on nostalgia? Is it just me? Am I getting older? Is it me turning into an old curmudgeon? Is it my sensibilities, my delicate sensibilities changing? But then I always like I said, do these little checks to see if that's it. Not too long ago, I actually went back and I watched that movie. What was that god-awful movie that they did called Vacation? It was like the new updated version of the National Lampoon's Vacation. It had Ed Helms in there, Christina Applegate, and it was like the shittiest fucking movie I ever seen. I remember when it originally came out thinking like, what the hell is this shit? And then, so I was like, let's see. Let's just see. I was like, this one's kind of old enough. Maybe it's before all the movies really started going downhill. And I watched it, I'm like, no, this movie it sucks. It still sucks. It still sucks. There's no, because then I like to think about, what else is it just nostalgia? Am I just thinking about back to my childhood and thinking all these movies are really good and I'm just looking at the past with rose-colored glasses? But then I'll go and watch a movie from back in the day that I like, and I'll watch it. I'm like, this is good. Like, I really do like this. And I'll even watch something that was even kind of like mediocre or maybe not even that good or maybe something I never even watched before. I'm like, I'll watch it. I'm like, that's pretty good. But if it's something that was bad, I'll watch it and be like, this is still bad. This still isn't a good movie. Still isn't a good movie. And then you watch it compared to, say, something that's coming out these days. Some of the movies and things that have come out here over the past few years. And when I say past few, I'm talking about a few or more. It's easily 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years that it's kind of been like this, where the quality of the entertainment landscape has really, really deteriorated right before our eyes, to the point where you can watch something that's just like okay, and it's one of the greatest things you've ever seen. And I see this so many times, and I know part of it is like the past few years, we know how everything has been. People have been willfully locked up in their houses, scared to go out into the outside world, and all of the other different things that have gone on over the past 2 years. A lot of it's happened. And a lot of that, I would say, has largely affected a lot of these things that have been coming out like this. And I see it, I'm like, no, like it really is, because I've watched like I've seen here in some of the comic books that I read, like just still in 2022, this late into 2022, I'll get these books that are somehow weird analogies, and not even analogies. They're basically the whole pandemic thing, like seriously wrote a whole comic book about the pandemic and tried to mask it under get it? You see what I did there? Try to mask it under the guise of, this is a sci-fi thriller. And it's like, it's just lazy and it sucks. And nobody wants to read that bullshit. Who the fuck wants to be reminded of the past few years? Nobody. You know why? Because it sucked. Because everybody's been, was locked in their houses, and you could see everybody's mental capacity sort of deteriorate over time. And it really did happen. It happened to a lot of people. I sat here and watched it happen to people. Literally sat here and watched it happen to people on social media, here on YouTube, and just even out in the world. There's people that still walk their kids outside to the school right across the street from my fucking house wearing their goddamn masks. In the fresh, open air. Look, I never joined any of the debate and everything like that. I thought the whole fucking thing was silly from the start. But goddamn, here we are nearly 3 years later. Man the fuck up. Take that shit off your goddamn face. This whole thing, people have just, like, I'm telling you, people have gone crazy over this shit. And I still see it. I'm telling you, I see it everywhere. I'm just like, what are you doing? And the thing is, like, if your health is that bad, you know, your immune system and things like that, by all means, do what you need to do to protect yourself. That's okay. That's okay. Most of us are probably still gonna point and laugh and be like, "Look at this!" Like, my man, maybe you actually have. Maybe it's like those people that you see. You know, when you go to the store. You know, like when you go to Walmart, and don't act like you don't go to Walmart, you son of a bitch. You go there, and you see like somebody parking in the handicap spot. And you see them getting out, and they're all, you know, like, oh, you know, they're all walking all jolly and shit into the fucking store. And you're like, what the fuck is a handicap with this motherfucker? And you're like, whatever. And chances are, you know, you're judging them based on the looks. They look just fine, but maybe they actually have a disability. You judgmental son of a bitch. Fuck. But we're still going to point and laugh. We're still going to point and laugh at that shit, okay? And I'm sorry. It's not me. It's not me. It's you. It's you. And that's okay. Like I said, you do what you do. You do what, you know, you feel is in your best interest. Don't let me or some other son of a bitch that's fucking laughing at you make that choice for you. It's not up to, it's up to you. Your personal health. But I would say in many of those cases, if that's the case, and you're scared and you're wearing a mask everywhere, like maybe you need to, you know, I don't know, just calm down. Just don't pay attention to what we're saying and doing. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. But these things have sort of, it seems like, changed a lot of people. Right? And that's how I feel a lot of times. Like I said, I'll see things, and like I said, you can see, and you know, I like to give myself these little checks because my wife even actually mentioned something earlier, and we were just having a talk about some stuff. But I'm like, you know, because I think about that too. Like, you can go watch, you could see some of my posts, you could see some of my videos and stuff, and be like, man, you know, I even think about, like I said, I even think about too. I'm like, oh no. Have I been red-pilled? First of all, I mean, you probably know my thoughts on, if you've been hanging around enough, you know my thoughts on people who use terms like that. Red pill, blue pill, black pill. Chances are, I probably think that you're pitching and catching in that case. Maybe just catching. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. It just, when I hear people who use that kind of language. But the thing is, I really think about these things, and I think like, you know, I'll go through and I'll do the checks and back. No, it's not really that. Like, a lot of this media is shitty. You can go watch my videos and be like, oh, you've made this change over like the past year, Trinity. You sure been hating on the Marvel stuffs. Now you canceled your Disney Plus subscription. You don't want to go to Disneyland with your Disney World with your family and have a good time. You think that Spider-Man No Way Home is a worse movie than Captain Marvel? And the thing is, like, I think about these things, I'm like, yeah, you know, like, has it been somebody else out there that's just like swaying my thoughts and my opinions on things? You know, I thought it was really funny because I was sitting there this evening. I was sitting there earlier this evening, and I was on Twitter, and I seen Eric July, Young Ripper 59. There was somebody there on Twitter sitting there arguing with him, talking about like exactly this kind of stuff, like oh, you're like, for one, there was one guy on there talking about, oh, you're just a grifter and all this stuff, telling people to boycott Disney, and here you are still supporting them, and blah blah blah, you're a hypocrite. And I'm sitting there going through all this stuff. I'm just looking like, like me, I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off, because I'm like, you know, all this stuff. Like, if you ever, and again, if you ever pay attention to the things, and here's the thing: is if you want to criticize somebody, all good. Go criticize people all you want. You don't have to like anybody. But if you're gonna criticize them, the least thing you could do is listen to what the fuck they're saying before you open your stupid fucking mouth, right? You could at least listen. You could at least maybe do a little bit of research. But this guy's on there sitting there going on about calling him a grifter because he's telling people to boycott and this and that. And the thing is, like, I've never heard this guy say this. I've never heard Eric July say, you need to boycott Disney, blah, 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 blah. Now, the thing is, has he actually come out there and said, like, look, these people fucking hate you. You shouldn't give their money to them, and blah, blah, and things like that. See, there's a difference between saying boycott these people and saying, hey, it's up to you. Don't fucking give your money to these people. I think they're pieces of shit. And also definitely a difference between saying don't go support them and I'm boycotting them too, and all that kind of shit. And that's kind of what this whole little song and dance was. I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm like, and that's the thing, is like, you actually have to sit there and listen to what a person's saying, maybe take in their words and understand it. Because, like I said, I've been following Young Ripper for a while, and I'm like, I've never heard him say go boycott anything or this and that. But I have heard him say, you know, fuck these people. I'm not giving them my goddamn money. I don't think you should either. Here's why. And again, it's not up to anybody else to make those decisions for you. You decide that on your own. And like I said, you could take a look at my shit here over like the past year and be like, oh, well, Trinity, I don't know. You sure seem to not like Marvel and shit and in Star Wars. And the thing is, like, you know, it's really not that, you know. I've given Disney fucking copious amounts of my goddamn money through my entire fucking life, right? Plenty. And right now I'm at the point where, you know, I just don't need to give them money. Most of the movies that I've seen, that they have out there that I like, I own the goddamn movie. I own them, whether it's a Disney movie, whether it's a Star Wars movie, whether it's fucking MCU movie, whether it's merchandise. I've given these people plenty of my fucking money. Now, things like my Disney Plus subscription. Like, look, I own all this shit. Why wouldn't I need to stay subscribed to Disney Plus? There's not a show on right now that I want to watch. They did the Guardians thing, and I can wait to watch the fucking Guardians holiday special until they get another show on there that I want to watch. Right? I'll be able to finish the last 2 episodes of Andor in fucking, you know, January or February or March, whenever they decide to come out with another streaming show. I'm like, oh, hey, I want to watch that show. I'm going to subscribe for a month. And I go watch the show, and I can finish those couple episodes, finish those other couple things that I didn't see in the meantime, instead of sitting there forking out the fucking money every goddamn month. It's pointless. I don't need to see. Like I said, I own all the shit. I own half of this shit anyway. And even if I didn't, chances are there's probably other things I could be doing with and making use of some of that time that I'm sitting there watching shows that I'm not really that interested in watching. Not interested enough to keep paying for it every goddamn month when I could just pay for it 1 month when they come out with a show I do want to see, that I am interested in. And like I said, I take a look at these things. I'm like, do I make rational decisions when it comes to this? Yeah, absolutely. You know, you could take a look at the things. I even had somebody say something to me the other day about, I don't hate Disney, and you know, but I get that, but you know, I get why people don't. I'm like, I don't hate Disney either, like at all. There's just times when I don't need to give them money, and there's just shit that they put out that don't interest me, and I want to spend my money on. So why the fuck would I pay for it? For content? No. In case you guys have followed me here long enough, like, I don't give a fuck about making videos enough about shit that I don't want to watch. Something's not a good show. Like, what was that? The Kenobi show? Did you see me do one fucking show? Like, did I do any streams or videos or anything talking about Kenobi? No. But I watched every episode. I talked about it a little bit here on streams, but not in the sense where I'm sitting there like, oh, I don't know. Did I put any Kenobi thumbnails on anything? I don't think I did. Because, like, I'm watching and I'm like, nah, this is too much for me to put in a thumbnail or a title of some shit. Like, I'm not that invested in it. Besides the fact that it sucks. You know, we could take a look at She-Hulk. Maybe you're sitting there like, oh, but She-Hulk, Trinity. She-Hulk. You bitched about that every week after week 1. Well, I mean, no, I didn't really. I mean, didn't bitch about it every week. I mean, I think after like episode 4 or 5, I just kind of stopped talking about it because it's like, there's not really anything going on in the show. It's not that great. It's also not that terrible. And I think about a lot of these things, you know, and like I said, doing the checks. You know, I had this take, you know, that I keep sharing, and you know what? It is not one of those things where like somebody's pushing back and I'm gonna double down, but everybody, the post I made the other week that got everybody thinking that I'm fucking joking about it, like I'm capping. I even said no cap about this Captain Marvel. I went through and I watched Captain Marvel again just the other day, and I'm like, Captain Marvel's still a better movie than that Spider-Man No Way Home bullshit. And that don't mean that I think Spider-Man No Way Home sucks. I just think that Captain Marvel's a better movie. You know? I watch it, I'm like, it's not the best movie. It's not in the fucking top 10. Hell, at this point, it might not even be in the top 50 percentile with as many properties as they got. But believe me when I say, I used to have it ranked there. I did. But I watch, I'm like, it's not, aside from the stupid shit they did in the movie with Marvel and Carol Danvers and just some of the huge missteps, even like, I watched a movie, I'm like, to me, this is watchable. I could watch this again. But I watched a movie like No Way Home, where they literally had to tug up my heartstrings and nostalgia and bring back Toby and Andrew. And I watch them like, this is really what you had to do to give us a good villain in the MCU. Is bring back an old one from an old movie. You had to throw these other Spider-Men that I do like into this one to try to make it interesting. And the rewatch value of it is just not there. It's just not a very good movie. And I'm not saying it sucks, but I watch them, it's like, I haven't really the desire to watch it again. You know, and it's not with everything. Hell, I've talked about that show, Ms. Marvel, right? Oh, my bad, Miss Marvel. I watched that show. It was one of those shows. That shit's not aimed at me, but I watched the show and I remember when it came out, and I still feel this way. I'm like, Iman Vellani lights up the screen on this shit. She's fucking she's full of charisma. She makes me smile. I watch the show, I'm like, yeah, I like this. I can deal with this. So when I look at all these things and I think, like, have I been red-pilled and I just hate everything Disney? I hate everything Marvel, Star Wars, all this woke garbage. No. Absolutely not. And nobody is going to change my mind on some of these silly things out there. Entertainment, movies. Like, somebody's not just going to come out here and have words that they're going to say, no matter how fancy of words they use, whether it's on YouTube or Twitter, that's really going to change my mind on these kinds of things. Like, I like something, I like it. I don't. I want to support it with my money, or I just want to go watch it. I'm going to go watch it. I don't care what somebody else thinks about that shit. I don't care. If I did, that might be a different story. The only thing is, I would say I may understand where people kind of get these kind of notions where they think and they hear about, like I said, this idiot on Twitter that's sitting there arguing with Eric July. And I'm like, I've never heard the dude say this and all this. Like, you can think that, these people are out there red pilling people. And the thing is, I get why they would say it. Because a lot of these people that are like that are the kind of people to be convinced by somebody. They're easily impressionable. So they probably think that everybody else is like that. And that's the thing. I'm not that way. I'm not somebody that thinks that everybody else is like that. I'm not somebody that thinks that everybody is like me and can think for themselves with their own brain, with their own thoughts. I know not everybody's like that. I know they're not. I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't leaders. There's plenty of people out there that are followers. And that is okay. The only time it's really not okay is when you have somebody that's maybe naive. Maybe they're full of naivete. And they could probably easily be misled by somebody who is just good at their rhetoric. Right? Who's good at their spin on things. That's some people are easily led. That's just the nature of things. But it's certainly not me. It's certainly not me. And like I said, I see these things and I do think about these things often. Like, oh, have I been? Like, nah, it's not really anything like that. But I do still, even regardless of all that, I do still always check in, right? I do still always check in and see what it is. My son the other day, he was laying down to go to sleep, and he had this movie on. He put on a movie, and he put on Dora the Explorer, right? Now, I'm not sure if you guys were here a few years ago, but I watched the Dora the Explorer movie, and I'm sitting there watching this movie. I'm like, this movie's just fucking great. This movie is fun. It makes me smile. It makes me laugh. What's so hard about that? What's so hard about that shit? I'm telling you, watch a lot of these, and that wasn't even that long ago. But that's how few and far between good movies, good content, if you will, comes out. That once again, a fucking movie based off of a show for fucking kids is actually fun and enjoyable. It makes me smile. And again, we're talking about something made for fucking kids. Tom Cruise comes out and puts out a fucking movie that's just basically the remake of another goddamn movie. And people fucking go out there and praise it like it's the greatest goddamn thing since sliced bread. And, believe me, I think Top Gun Maverick is a pretty damn good movie. But it's it's not anything special. He didn't reinvent the fucking wheel. But that's where we're at. Is where something nowadays that is just good for most people is great. Maybe they didn't grow up in the times when I did. Maybe they've forgotten some of the things that they liked in previous years, younger. The quality of stuff. Because even I go back and I show some of the old school movies to my kids and shit. We were watching Friday. We watched the Rush Hour movies. And they were laughing their asses off. And people always like to think, when you see these things, like I was talking the other day about like 300, and even getting into movies like Friday, just anything like that you can look at, or anything else out there. People look at these things. They look at these maybe philosophies in movies, or maybe the moral of a story or something, and people are like, oh man, I remember a few years ago. Remember that movie Soul came out? Remember Soul came out? And people are like, "Oh man, this cartoon's not for kids. This is like too deep for kids. Kids wouldn't get this. Like it's still fun and entertaining for the kids because it's like an animated show, but it's like too intellectual. This is like for fucking grown-ups. This is like, oh my god, it's so goddamn deep." No, the shit's not fucking goddamn deep. You know what it is? It's just that most people's way of reflection, maybe the way they look at the world, maybe their views or anything like that, maybe maybe theirs is just that shallow. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but the other day I even seen a post where somebody's talking about like, oh, like that's deep, and it's like, it's really just scratching the surface. But that's the thing, is for most people out there, surface level is deep shit. It's deep enough. You give them the most simple fucking concept, and I'm like, holy shit, that's mind-blowing. And it's like, yeah, that's very surface level, man. That's very surface level. And I think that a lot of people really do, most of the time, just kind of fall in that range, where something that's not really that deep is very fucking deep to them. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Not everybody's deep thinkers. But believe me, I know from experience with fucking thousands of people that not everybody's deep thinkers, and that's okay. That's okay. But at the same time, it's these same kind of people who aren't the deep thinkers who take people who really are and maybe complicate things. Maybe they complicate things. Or maybe there's just people out there that are actually lack some of the mental faculties to make sense of things or anything like that. Yeah, I better stop that one right there. Because I've certainly seen plenty of instances where I see I don't know, people who really like feel like they're onto something, and they're really onto something that's like very base level, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just some crazy shit, man. It's just some crazy shit, but that's really what it is. I mean, a lot of the people, these big brains out there, are very surface level when it comes to a lot of stuff. And I think that a lot of people don't recognize that stuff because a lot of people really don't think about things very deeply, or at least not often enough. Maybe it takes a movie and they see something like, oh wow. Sometimes it is certainly the way we hear a message, or maybe the way a message is presented for somebody to get something. There's certainly a lot of that in the world, but regardless, the whole point is there's fucking a huge amount of the population that aren't quite at the same level as other people. I'm telling you, there's people smarter and people not. And sometimes, it's not even about actual smartness. You could take a look at plenty of people who have high IQs, highly intellectual and all that shit. A lot of those people, they might really actually have big brains, but they lack in so many other fucking areas in their life. So it's not just being smart is enough. It'd probably be better to have a balance of it all. Maybe you don't have all the brains. Maybe you don't have all the beauty. And that's okay. You might be better off without all the brains, without all the beauty. Because, any imbalance to one of the other sides, who knows which side you might be on? Maybe you're too beautiful and you don't have the brains. Maybe you got the brains, you're not too beautiful. I don't know. No, like, who really ever gets the full package, right? Whoever gets the full, I mean, aside from me, whoever gets the full package, whoever gets to be fucking beautiful and smart as a motherfucker. I know. There's somebody in the like, oh, this guy Trinity's so funny. I'm not kidding, bitch.
Who the fuck are you, man?
Anyway. Let's get here. See what y'all are saying. I think I seen did I see, I don't know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Where they at? Oh dang. I thought I seen maybe a couple of super chats has come in. Okay, I see we've got Rhea the Glimmering Harpy coming in here as well. Thank you so much for being here, Rhea. We've also got James Jimenez. Thank you so much for being here. I see we've got Aggressively Relaxing in the building as well. Yeah. Oh, Nerd Mafia is joining us. We got Nerd Mafia joining us here as well. All right. We got Justin Simone in the building. Did I see Star Wars MCU-OG step in here as well? I did see Star Wars MCU-OG. We got RC Scott in the building. All right. Now I know I did see RC Scott here with a 28-month member super chat. Says Adam Moloch. Yeah, man, that's funny. You know what? I've seen people on Twitter starting to share the pictures, the images of what's his name there? Why all of a sudden did I forget his name? Poulter. Is it Adam? Adam Poulter? Poulter. Will Poulter. Will Poulter as Adam Warlock. And he's got he's supposed to have the God, well, I think in the comics, was it the Soul Stone? I think it was the Soul. I could be wrong there, but he has the gem in his forehead. But they have a gem in his forehead in the movie, and somebody posted a picture of it and shit. And so I put at the and I think it might have been RC Scott. I put up the little gif from Uncle Buck where he says, "Here, take this quarter downtown and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face." Yeah, that shit's funny, man. That shit's funny, man. Adam Moloch. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny.
Calmer than you are.
Yeah, calmer than you are, dude. Let's see what else we've got. We've got RC Scott with a $5 super chat. Says, it's been a while. It's been a while since oh, is that what you're trying to get me to sing some you're trying to get me to sing some why all of a sudden I forget their name? Stained? And it's been a while since it's been a while. Oh man, that's funny. I ain't listened to that in a while. You know what? Like, Stain's first album was hard as fuck, man. Stain's first album, I love that one. That was really good. It was a good one. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. I'm going to get Trinity to say plump or I pooped my pants. Either or. Smash the like button, says Ray. Thank you so much. What's up, Chingon? Says James Jimenez. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? That reminds me, man. It's just like, I was on Twitter earlier too, and I seen this post. Guys, I seen this post, and I was laughing as I was scrolling through it because it says, what's the saddest death? What's the saddest character death? Like comic book or movie or whatever. Like what's the saddest death of a character? What do you think is the saddest death of any character? And somebody put on there, they put a picture of what's his name? James Caan. They put a picture up there as James Caan as Brian Piccolo, and so I put on. I commented on it. And I said, like, Brian Piccolo was a real dude. He's not just a character in a movie. He was a real man. Like, he's just not a character in a story. He was a real fucking man. You know, but regardless. So, the guy gets on there, and obviously, you know how it is. His butt was hurt, and he goes, and you know how he was butthurt. You know how he was butthurt about the comment, right? You know how he was butthurt about the comment because he goes, I bet you're fun at parties. Pull your panties out of your sandy vagina, you. I almost said it again. Just pull them out, man. But I can't even remember how I responded. But I was like, why? For pointing out the obvious. And I said, you must be the guy who tried to start fights because he got butthurt over a comment like that. And yes, I was fun at the parties, and people like you helped make the party funner. Hashtag Chingon life. I didn't put the hashtag on there. That would be a little if I did that too, right? Oh man. Okay. Perusing. Yes. Perusing. Okay, we've got Aglax in the building says, F David Bowie rocks. What are you losers doing? Why does David Bowie rock? Does he? Does he really rock? I don't think he rocks anymore. That motherfucker's dead. He ain't rocking shit. He ain't rocking shit. He deader than a doornail, man. Let's see. Gotta watch Kevin Bacon hobnobbing with the Guardians at Christmas. Groot was the worst part of the show. Oh, really? I thought people liked Groot. I could be wrong. Porky's was good. Yeah, Porky's was good. Meatballs, Stripes. Yes, classic. You know what? My kids haven't watched that one. I haven't made my kids watch that one, but they will. Lane Meyer, once king of the Motor Speedway. Now a lesson in mopishness. I'm sure I'm missing something there. Balls of Fury. Balls of Fury was a good one. Spaceballs. Yeah. Balls of Fury. That is a funny one. Oh, okay. He knowingly and willingly sealed Kevin in a chest without a breathing apparatus and tried to deny it. Hashtag group for war crimes. Oh, that's funny. Nerd Mafia says, what are we bitching about tonight? Idiots. Like always. Great Balls of Fire. Great Balls of Fire is a good one. You're talking about the one with Dennis Quaid, right? That was a good one. I like that shit. That was a good movie. Had Winona Ryder in it. Oh, man. He played old what's-his-name. That was his brother. That was his brother, or not his brother. It was his cousin, right? Yeah. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was in, like, everything back in the day. Yeah. Wait, just to be an anti-vaxxer. Oh, Mantis calling Drax stupid was hilarious. Hey, he certainly is in the MCU. I mean, like in the comic books, like just the books that I've read with him in it, which isn't a lot, admittedly, it's not a lot. But the Drax that I remember, he was just a dullard. He was just a dullard. He wasn't. He was a little slow. Like I said, he was a dullard. He wasn't stupid necessarily. You ever notice like Drax's face got pretty round, man? Drax's face looked pretty round. Not gonna lie though, the master in a lot of 6s and 9s. Oh, Nerd Mafia, that's terrible. But funny. You might be right. You might be oh, like the ones with the fucking police face shield backs look like welders and shit. Yeah. You know what's funny? And that's the thing. Today I was someplace and they had a mask on and they had a visor on. And there was like the lady was sitting there talking to somebody and the guy's like, the old guy's sitting there like, what? And she was sitting there talking like she had to really talk loud and he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't understand anything you said. And I was just laughing my ass off. And the 20-minute rant is coming. Yeah. We just started looking like Katana and Melina from Mortal Kombat. Yeah. I park in handicapped spaces while handicapped people make handicapped faces. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Leo, 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 Leo. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drive a 1963. What was it? What kind of Cadillac was it? Cadillac Eldorado, hot pink with whale skin hubcaps. Yeah. These we're gonna hear Trinity ranting today. Oh man. See, yeah, an all leather cow interior. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Dennis Leary. Yeah, Dennis Leary used to be great, man. I'm not sure. Has he changed too? Did he make the change? I feel like he probably made the change. You know, the change to not funny. Like, did he go Kathy Griffin on us? Oh man. I don't know if I'm a grifter or shill or if I have clout. Probably none of the above, Mike. Probably none of the above. It can't rain all the time. I was so sad when my karaoke place took that song off the list, Strange Marvel Theories. Oh, what song? Oh, yeah, the asshole song. Yeah, they took it off, man. That's messed up. Yeah. She'll love me in the morning. I'm missing something there. I know it. Dream about to change the 2nd Street, DC. Nah. DC ain't got shit going on, man. They ain't got shit going on. So like, nah, they got a ways to go. They got a ways to go before they have anything to fucking compete with. Yeah. Don't lie. You were sitting. What? Sitting for what? What are we talking about? Sitting what? No Way Home was not the worst. I actually got some good predictions out of the film. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. This is the beginning of stream. What did you think of the Guardians 3 trailer? The Guardians 3 trailer, you know what? I haven't really watched it. I've heard people kind of breaking it down and everything, like on their streams and shit, but I haven't watched it myself. That's one I'm not really thrilled about. Watching the trailer. It's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's James Gunn. My interest just isn't there for that one. Like, my interest might be there a little more for that one than it was Wakanda Forever, but it's just bad. I'm not worried about Guardians of the Galaxy. Nah. I could do without Guardians. Like if I watch a trailer, like I'm sitting there watching the trailer and I'm like, ooh, do they all die? Do they all die in this one? That'd be great. Maybe they could all just die. We might be able to keep Gamora. Nah, she can go too. Let's just keep the Trash Panda. We could keep the Trash Panda. Let's just keep him. Everybody else can go. They can all go. Besides the fact that Adam Warlock is years too late. Yeah, no, I didn't really get into a whole lot of that. But you know, I did see the pictures of Adam Warlock, and yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, man. I mean, aside from Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity War, and Adam Warlock and the Infinity Watch, I haven't really read a whole lot about Adam Warlock anyway. But I mean, obviously it's too late. Anyway. But yeah, not too worried about that one. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions, thank you so much for being here, guys. Chubby Teddy, actually, he's here in the chats. I dropped a thing on the community tab of a video that he did this morning. You got to go check it out, man. Really great shit. Some stop motion animation kind of stuff with his little action figures. Good stuff. Go check it out. It's on the community tab. You can even do it right now. I'll let you do it right now. I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, don't do it until after this stream. Go watch it. It's only like 3 minutes. Just go watch it. It was good. But thank you so much for being here, Chubby Teddy. But what happened? Yeah, nothing happened. Well, not to me, really. Not to me, anyway. The man of 1,000 voices. Do you agree that his armor is too much? Yeah, I was going to say, it did look a little bulky. I also seen, what's his name, too? The High Evolutionary. He was on there, too, right? Yeah. You have to ramp up to amp up. Yeah. I'm boycotting Funko Pops. Never bought one. They're stupid. Boycott. You know what? I don't think I've bought one either. Not for myself, anyway. Not for myself. Got some in a couple of like boxes, but I haven't. Yeah, I haven't went out of my way and bought one for myself. There's been a couple I thought about it. But I didn't. Yeah. Wait, it hasn't started yet? Yeah, no, not really. Eric July told me to boycott a creative writing degree. Yeah, it's probably all for the better. Think about getting a Disney tattoo on my left cheek. Oh, you little whore. You little whore, you. Nerd Mafia. Oh, man. Not here. Let's just not. Trinity's good. Is at a good level. Let's not escalate. Yeah. All it takes is the right idiot. All it takes, which isn't any of you guys. It's none of you guys. I swear. You know, a Disney tattoo on you. But what are you gonna get the tattoo of? Like what are you gonna get the tattoo of though? Like, is it just gonna be the mouse head, like the little mouse house, or is it gonna be you gonna get the castle, the Disney castle, or just the logo? You're just gonna get like Disney, like are you gonna have them like, can you make it look like diamond, bro? Like make it look all shiny, toss some blues in there along with some little whites, and kind of just make it look like it's diamond. Yeah. I mean, Disney Star Wars is not good, but I'll still watch Mando season 3. Yeah, you know what? Mando is like I haven't really liked a whole lot of the Disney stuff either, but like the Star Wars shit. But you know what? When Mando comes out, if it's not during a show where Marvel is having a show going on that I want to watch at the same time, I would probably subscribe for the month to watch that one. I probably would. Let's see. Disney Plus shield alert. Near the mouse exit. This is a problem with modern creators like Ripa and Mark Waid, always preaching and talking down to the audience. Just write an entertaining story. This is why ISOM 2 is so late. Yeah, it is. I'm believe me, aggressively relaxing. We've already started a hate campaign with Eric July too. Like, here's my hate campaign that I'm gonna harass him with, and that's hashtag ISOM 2 is fake. Hashtag release the Soska Sisters book. That's my harassment campaign. That's what I do with Netflix, Prime, and Hulu, Disney. Binge once something I like comes out, then cancel. Yeah. And like I don't like to binge, so like when it comes out, like I'll subscribe like the day that it comes out, and so I can watch it and all that stuff, and then maybe the next month or whatever if it's like 6 episodes or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't like to binge. I don't like to binge myself though. Spam rice. Oh, dude, what do you? No. I'm deleting that. RC Scott. Go caught my channel inclusive. To be honest, I realized everything on Disney's Plus is for kids. Yeah, as I say, a majority of it, and like even the ones that I do like I own all that. We own all that shit, like all the fucking kiddie movies, like the Frozen, the Coco, the Inside Outs, the fucking all that bullshit that I grew up on. Like, we own most of those goddamn movies anyway. Toy Story and all that shit. We got those. Like, we own those fucking movies. We own them. We don't need to keep paying for that shit. I just get my paycheck and then light it on fire once a month. That's what it feels like, though. It does feel like that. That's for sure. It does feel that way. I hear you, man. I hear you. More of an HBO Max guy now. Yeah, you know what? Like, we've got HBO Max because, we've got AT&T, so it comes with it. So I don't have to pay for that. That's kind of nice. And they've got some decent stuff on there. I mean, they don't have everything on there I'd like to watch. But, hey, that's why I got some of the shit that I own for, right? Damn, I didn't even know you like to, watch Kenobi. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I watched it. I watched Every painstaking fucking episode. God damn. And you know what? The last episode of Kenobi where, Vader's there and they're fighting and everything and he goes all Goku and shit with the rocks. He's like, ah! Like, that shit was funny. But like, the finale episode, it took 3 times for me to watch to even be able to finish that shit. I kept falling asleep. It was boring. I was like, I even fell asleep one time during that fight scene. During that fucking fight scene. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So finally, instead of starting the show over again, I just fucking fast forwarded it to the last thing that I could remember, and I watched from there. I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. Yeah, I lay all my money on fire too. That way they can't get you. Exactly. There you go. Watch Paramount TV. I don't know if we even have Paramount anymore either. Get HBO Max for free. Yeah. But it's for free. Yeah. No, She-Hulk. Let it die. I hear that Strange Marvel theories. She-Hulk was fine. That ass. Oh, come on, man. Diaper ass. Not that good. Not that terrible. Not that interested. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Not that good. Not terrible. Not that interested. Absolutely. StarWarsMCU-OG in the building. What are we at? 847? 921? I'm not too far behind yet. I don't care when he says She-Hulk can carry me home any night of the week. Oh, yeah. I did my video on that. We did. Yeah, we totally got that on the thumbnail. That is it. You got me. That is a solid 8. For real, if you do not like something or the platform it's on, do not spend your money there. Yeah, absolutely. OG loves brie cheese. Oh man, Nerd Mafia says Brie Larson is hot too. You know what? I got a meme. I've got to make. But after you see this meme, I've got to make you be like, oh, well, damn, that's weird. Criminal missteps in Captain. Yeah, there was some criminal ones. But again, I think going back and watching the movie, I can still watch the movie and enjoy it. And also, I've got to get my goddamn video made about it. Yeah. Distractedly looking at my nails. Phase 4 is more for the comic readers. They got enough for the rest of y'all to pay the bills. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I mean, just in I'm not even down on Phase 4. Like the movies, to me, I've talked about this before. I think the movies are okay. Like with the exception of Love and Thunder and Wakanda Forever, I don't have any issues with any of the movies. Other than that, like the shows, they're okay. I don't think in most of the shows, I say Loki sucks, but it's just like I don't think it's good. Like it's not terrible. It's just not good. Sophia DiMartino fucking ruined that show for me. I watch it, it's like, bleh. You ruined it. Maybe the Loki show is kind of like Thor: Love and Thunder. They should have just took the girl Loki out of there. Just take Sophia DiMartino out of it. It's probably a good show. Oh, I know. I hate whamming, right? That's what it is. But I said the exact opposite thing about Thor. Thor was take Thor out of it, leave Mighty Thor in it. And it's just a fine movie. I think Jane Foster was okay. Although I would take Alison Brie over Brie Larson. There you go. Still wondering how Nebula got Bucky's old Hydra arm. Yeah. I'd rather read a Chris Claremont Ms. Marvel comic than watch Captain Marvel. Or read the Dragon Seed saga instead of watching Iron Man 3. There you go. And actually, the Claremont run of Ms. Marvel is great. I got that omnibus. Good shit. I can definitely see it being for the fans. Yeah. To keep up the crazy comedy they like to embrace, I think she snuck in during a shower scene with Bucky, snuck a peek and stole it. Probably so. Yeah. Stuck on how underutilized Tony. It's not Tony's element. Goddammit. It's not Tony's element. Okay, like you're getting ready to do it, Aaron. You're getting ready to do it, aren't you? You had to sneak in there with Tony's element. If Tony was in front of your face dangling his little wing wang around, you're probably going to suck it, aren't you? Fucking Tony Stark is a hack. Hack. Hail Hydra. That is the great Dr. Arnim Zola's element. Thank you. Thank you. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. Okay. Ms. Marvel had potential. Yeah, it did. Like, I think the only place where it was, like, slowed down, like, and even Chillmonger said this, is, like, some of the cultural bullshit in there. We didn't really need all that stuff. Just make the show, like, it was doing good. It was doing good, being, like, that whole teeny bopper kind of show. Like, it was nailing it every time. It was a feel-good show. I feel like watching Demolition Man. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Demolition Man is a good one. I like that movie. That'd be fun. Need some Taco Bell for that, Nerd Mafia? Yeah, you do need some Taco Bell. But be careful. You're going to be blowing that shit out your ass the next day, man. Yeah, let's send this into a Demolition Man watch party. Yeah, I just watched Children of the Corn. It was hilarious. Yeah. 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 You start doing some OG movie watch parties. Yeah, absolutely. You should. OG movies are better. They need to know when you guys are ready to hit play. We're ready. We're ready. If everyone thought like me, the world would be a better place. That's true. This is true, Justin. This is true. I believe in free speech. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How do you feel about paid speech? Well, I don't know. It depends. Show me some of the paid speeches. Show me some of those paid speeches. Show me some of the paid ones, and we'll make that determination then. Because I'm sure, just like everything else, it's on a case by case basis. Everyone's homework. Watch Val Kilmer's My Science Project and Weird Science. Yeah, My Science Project. That's an old one, man. No, I'm thinking Real Genius. Yeah, maybe that's what you're thinking. You're probably thinking Real Genius. It's expensive. Yeah. Love everyone, just like Kanye, says Dixie. I'm talking about the real Ms. Marvel, which was Carol Danvers before she was yeah, exactly, before she was an SJW social project. Yeah. You know, I haven't really read much of the Ms. Marvel stuff like after that, between the Claremont run and the Kelly Sue DeConnick run. I know there was quite a bit of stuff in there too. I just haven't read a lot of it. Swipe or no swiping? Yeah. As soon as ever going to catch up on this chat. Oh, I will at some point. Weird Science is fucking classic. Yeah, Weird Science is. Yep. Backpack. Yeah, Maverick was definitely better than the first Top Gun. Debatable. But that's not what I was saying it was a remake of. If that's what you're thinking, I'm not saying that Top Gun was a remake of the first one. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. We all know that Top Gun was a remake of Star Wars. Brett is overrated. My father-in-law hates everyone. That's how he solves it. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Soul was awesome. Yeah, I think Soul was a pretty good one. I think it was a pretty good one. I've never actually seen it. Oh, you should check it out. Yeah, Soul was pretty decent. It was a good one. Terminator and Alien both. Thank you so much for being here, Jason from Polyhedral Paradise. Terminator and Alien both done on shoestring budgets, and aside from the direct sequels, impossible to replicate the magic no matter how much money you throw at it. Yeah. You can't throw money at the problem. You can't throw money at problems. Dr. Phil will tell you that all the time. You can't just throw money at problems. Soul was dope. Yeah, Soul was all right. Yeah, Soul was good. That shit's not that goddamn deep. That's what she said. Oh man, is that? Let me guess, Nerd Mafia. You're like. Let me guess. You when you send off your dick pics, like you put it next to like one of those little Starbucks espresso cans, right? Those little espresso shots they sell in the store. Yeah, I know you don't use the Red Bull can. You certainly don't use the Tall Boy Red Bull can. Or do you use the Sam's Choice, the little Sam's Choice, like little 8-ouncers? Like it's short, but it's pretty fat. Is that? Oh, thank you so much for being here, Jason. See, but yeah, but a lot of people aren't. Yeah, a lot of people aren't. Exactly. Like Marvel characters, not deep thinkers. Yeah, there you go. 3 fingers in the honeycomb. What are you talking about? Squidbillies is some pretty deep shit. I've never watched it. Turn the big ones down, man. You know, they released results of a study that said only 30% of people have an actual internal dialogue. Huh, interesting. I could believe that. Angry beavers. I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even going to ask what that is. Yeah, I'm not too bright. Like one head injury away from watching Grace Randolph videos. Oh, man.
Well.
Oh, man. Yeah, what's all the, what? I mean, people who don't even entertain the idea of another opinion. Yeah, absolutely. How do I tell them that because of the unfreezing process if I have no inner monologue? Yeah. That's funny. People need to be wrong to grow. Yeah, actually, absolutely. Balls deep into my spirituality like Lord Veedo. Yeah. Oh, yeah, see, Daniel Fisher knew what I was getting ready to do. My home Squidbillies did a good job depicting your home culture. All right. How did we get here, Trin? How did we get here? I don't know. We took a left at Albuquerque. I'm smart, but I'm mentally ill also. I just recognize it. Yeah. Got me a boat truck. There you go. Where's Myrtle? Probably drunk somewhere. Yeah. Learning is always good. 1 minute people start doing shrooms or acid, and the next thing you know, they think they're Albert Einstein. Right. Be right back. Oh, phone's dying. I hate it when that happens. Hate it. And we got any DMT? I don't even know what a DMT is, man. Obi-Juan, the homie, a.k.a. Beskar. Batman is in the building. Oh, I see we got Mike Stanchill Porter in the building as well. Oh, there we go. We got Lord Veedo with a $5 super chat. Says, love the takes. It's like you're my lord, and I'm your apprentice. Do it. Yeah. It's 5:30 in the morning. For Mike Porter, it probably is. Oh, man. Need the street smart to go with the book smart. Yeah, absolutely. Let the phone die. Kill it if you have to, Veed. Yeah. Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Everybody's leaving now. No, I'm in the building, but in the parking lot with a cigarette. Should I have started Demolition Man? Yeah, you didn't start it already? Will Poulter was great in Bandersnatch. I never watched it. Never heard of it. Well, I think I've heard of it. Never watched it. It's been a while. Yeah. Been a while since Trinity remembered the words to the song. Yeah. It's been a while since I remembered the words to the song. It's been a while. Oh, man, that's funny. Good night. Love you too. Okay, let's see. Return Trimmins mentions Kevin. What? Cartoon series is going to be Hold My Beer of Sad Moments. No, not really. No. Must make that shirt Chingon Life. I should. Drax could also fly and was pretty powerful in the comics. Yeah, he was. He was pretty powerful. He's just a dullard. Yeah. Happy Chingon-versary, my brother! Yeah. What's up, Obi-Wan? Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. See, we're getting a few more people in here now. Get a tat of that Disney Plus logo. Oh, okay, the Disney Plus logo. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, you gonna have little Moon Knight jumping over the? That's gonna be Moon Knight jumping over the thing. Yeah, those are 3 main runs. Can't say I've read much more than that on him either. My point, him and Pip and Eros intro is kind of me at this point. Yeah. High evolutionary costume, pretty meh. Yeah. The castle on asshole. What? Oh, the castle on the. Okay, that's where he's getting it. That works. Yeah. Star Killer Scream, though. Yeah. Inside Coco's Toys? What? Oh, yeah. Sasuke Sisters are dope. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Let's see. Obi-Juan says, hey, Trinity, any coincidence that your channel and Brian Pulido share a birthday anniversary? Could be. Could be. I was going to say, I know Brian Pulido's birthday was not too long ago. It was on the 29th. It was on the 29th of November. Yeah. It might have been. It might have been. I think it was the same day. Binge hasn't watched the shit I want during the sub time I've got, not necessarily binge. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. And Mike Stanchill Porter says, without Disney Plus, I'd be nothing! Bro, I'll never understand your take on Loki. Hands down, number one for the Disney Plus MCU. Oh my God, that show is shit. Michael Waldron sucks. That's what it really is. Michael Waldron just sucks. He's not all that. He sucks. And Sophia DiMartino, she really brought that show down. And who was the other girl? The other one? I know, like somebody's like, oh, see, he hates women. The other one who played the agent, the one who knocked him upside the head, Loki upside in the first episode, like her acting wasn't very good either. Her acting was pretty bad. Like they could have took both of them out and just replaced them. Probably would have been a much better show. Much better show because what's her name? Gugu Mbatha Raw, like something like that. Like she was great. I thought Jonathan Majors I thought he was pretty good. Tom Hiddleston was good. Owen Wilson was good, but really, that one actor pretty much crashed the plane into the mountain. Yeah. But no, the number one is WandaVision. The number one is WandaVision. I would say number two is probably Ms. Marvel. Number three, I might hand to Hawkeye. Then Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I might give Moon Knight. You know, maybe I might put. Would I put Moon Knight over Falcon and Winter Soldier? I don't know, man. I don't know. I've got a ranking list that I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing a video on it. And I've got my list. I just can't remember how it was. I marked the list down. Looking forward to Comic-Con tomorrow and hope to meet both Greg Capullo and Donnie Cates. Man, you know what? I wonder how Donnie. I've heard some stories about Donnie Cates, man. Heard some stories. I knew I could trigger Trinity, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Watch Loki, torture yourself, then go back and watch Avengers and see the real Loki. Exactly. And that, I was going to say, that's another huge thing too, is the Loki that we got. That Loki that they put in the show, in the TV show, is not the Loki from fucking the Battle of, that's not that same Loki. They cucked him. Oh, I said it. I'm using that alt-right language. They cucked him. And it sucked. It sucked. Claremont is one of the GOATs. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves on a hot sunny day. Phase 4 is the best, says Mike Stanchill Porter. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think it's the worst. I mean, I don't know. Is it the worst of the phases, though? I just don't know. There's too much to weigh in because, like I was saying before, when it comes to weighing in on some of those things, like the phases, when it comes into it, I cannot put the shows in there with the movies. I just can't. I cannot rank them the same and let it be affecting my thoughts of the Phase 4 because the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been movies. It's based on movies. They're all films. And I feel like adding the TV shows into that, even into really my perception of it, is kind of unfair for them and for the list, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. Sponsored content, yeah. Claremont's X-Men run was great. That hooked me on comics. That was Claremont and Jim Lee, right? I gotta get the volume 1. I think I've got to get the volume 1 of that comic run, but I think I got the volume 2. Pretty sure I got the volume 2 of it. Where's the Iron Eagle series love? Release the Doug Masters cat. That's funny, man. Did they have a TV series? I can't remember. They probably did. I remember they did like the first movie. I remember the first movie of Iron Eagle. Yeah. Dr. Phil owes me $13. You know what? Speaking of, there's son of a bitches here right now that still owe me money for watching Andor. Daniel Fisher paid his dues. Gotta love having flattering props for the dick pics. Yeah, the first couple of Iron Eagles. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Nerd Mafia knew what I was talking about because he did that shit. He knows he did that shit. He knows he sent his dick pic off to some chick, and he's like sitting there like, oh, what should I use? Like, oh, I better not use an iPhone because I could have the iPhone Mini. I could have the 12S. She don't know. She don't know what I have. I might have my iPad out. Oh man. You were talking about a remake of the Trench Run. What's that? What's the Trench Run? I wanted to have one of those tape player setups that is strapped to my leg like my man had an Iron Eagle. Oh, I know, right? Yeah. Well, all you need is parachute pants. You just need parachute pants for that. Parachute cargo pants, which parachute pants basically were. Yeah. I use large Gatorade bottle for my. Oh, okay, like the 32 ounce, so it's more girth and length. Oh man, that shit's funny. I enjoyed them when I was younger. Might need to rewatch. Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched those. I think I watched one. I think I watched the first one. It's probably been about. It's easily 5 years ago. But I remember watching it. I was like, yeah, it's a little cheese on the cheese side, but it's not terrible. Airwolf, absolutely. Airwolf is one of the shows I loved. I loved that show when I was growing up as a kid. I wanted to be Stringfellow Hawk. Yeah. Airwolf was my older cousin. Oh, Airwolf, your cousin is Jan Michael Vincent? Yeah, okay. You get so worked up, I don't even do it on purpose. Yeah, it's because you're spreading lies. Tony Stark is a hack. Yeah. Airwolf was the shit. Yeah. That and Blue Thunder. I don't know if I ever watched Blue Thunder. Damn, Airwolf was a favorite when yeah, me too. Yeah, it was the classic. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched Blue Thunder though. Yeah. Yeah, the Airwolf theme still slaps. It does. Yeah. Knight Rider, Airwolf, and Top Gun for the trifecta. Yeah, there you go. Cars, choppers, and jets. Yeah. Knight Rider was pretty good too. Little on the cheese side too, but it was still pretty good. And plus that intro music too on that one. Yeah. I can't do that one. I can't try to imitate that one. 80s TV show music was great. Remember the Fall Guy? Yeah, the Fall Guy too. Yeah. Brian McCann, thank you so much for being here. You know what, Brian McCann? I need you to re-up your membership because I haven't taken your name out of the channel memberships down in the description of the video. So I'm going to need you to re-up that so then I don't have to go through and change the graphics that I use or update my description or anything. It'd just be easier. It'd just be easier for just reading. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for being here, Brian McCann. Trinity, red pilled? Better than him. Wearing enchanted underwear and hanging Hunter Biden. Yeah, cue up that karaoke. Yeah. People certainly theorized Tony's element, but he actually synthesized badassium. No, he didn't. The fact is, Aglax, he tried to have it patented as badassium, and they didn't approve it. We all know that. We all read that comic, Aglax. We all read that one. He tried to have it patented as that, and they didn't go for it. But the new element that he recreated was the work of the great Dr. Arnim Zola back in the 1940s. All right? Watch a movie, Aglax. Maybe take your face out of the shitty comic books and watch a fucking movie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He did try to have it patented as badassium. Actually, one of my first videos when I was still starting off, I actually had that. That was one of my questions. That was the question. That was the question you had to answer to get entered into the giveaway. Is what was it that Tony Stark had tried to patent his new element out of? What he tried to patent it as? Yeah. Badassium. Hardcastle and McCormick. Was that the name of the show? That was the name of the show, was it? I remember the show. I remember the names. Yeah. I remember the names. Maybe that was the name of the show. Hunter MacGyver. Yeah. The A-Team. Yeah. BJ and the Bear. I don't know if I ever watched BJ and the Bear. Airwolf Knight Rider. Steam. I don't think I ever seen Steam. What's Steam? A-Team. Oh, okay. A-Team. Yeah. A-Team. Yeah. Oh, we need to talk about Cocaine Bear. What's is that the name of like a gay nightclub, or what's the? Like I hear Cocaine Bear. I'm thinking it's a gay nightclub. Is that maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm asking. What's a Cocaine Bear? Is it anything like a meth gator? Is it like Black Angus's, Hell yes for A-Team. Yeah. BJ and the Bear theme. It's also wild. Okay. Yeah. Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yep. Cocaine Bear looks like a great time. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it must be a movie. I've never seen it. Are there MacGyver comics? I don't know. Pablo Escobar, fuck the world. Lavas and company were wilding with the puns during the latest Titans. Oh, okay. Watch party. Okay. My roommate's dad recently sold me the entire A-Team series on DVD. Nice. Yeah, I love the A-Team in Florida. The mountains in the background and all. Yeah. Oh, what else? There you go. Miami Vice. Crockett and Tubbs. Is it? No? Oh. Everyone spam hashtag Cocaine Bear. Here we're getting into the Quantum Leap. We're getting into the Quantum Leap discussions. We got Nerd Mafia here. It was bound to happen. Does anyone remember the show Automan? It was cool when he created vehicles with that blue light. I don't remember Automan. I remember the Highwayman. Remember the Highwayman with the Highwayman and what was his sidekick's name? Jetto? Wasn't it Jetto? The Highwayman? Remember he had the helicopter that like didn't the helicopter go into the semi truck? Like it was like, didn't it? I swear it did. Get your kids to get cats addicted first, then they'll sell to the other animals for you. There you go. Yeah. All Rick and Morty writers way overrated. Yeah, absolutely agreed. They suck. They're not overrated. They suck. No, I saw a few episodes. Is that streaming anywhere? I don't know. Automan ripping off Tron. Oh, it was ripping off. It was kind of like a, yeah. All right. Then do you remember the Misfits of Science? I don't remember that. I saw less of that than Automan. All right. Oh yeah, Manimal. Yeah. They brought Manimal back in Nightman TV series. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Beastmaster. Yeah, Beastmaster was a good movie. I used to love Beastmaster when I was a kid. You know, it was the ferrets that did it. WandaVision #1. Yeah. Viper was trying to be the Knight Rider of the 90s. Viper. Yeah, I remember. Isn't that the one where they had the Dodge Viper? Yeah, I remember. No, didn't they? I thought that wasn't that the remake? Wasn't that the remake of Knight Rider? Where they used the Viper? Wasn't that the... I think it was. Remember? Oh, okay. Yeah. Manimal TV series. Yeah, I remember Manimal. MCU 999. Loki died. The TV series is a variant. Loki! We have a lot of these series and some WP's for real. Oh, okay. Yeah. Some watch parties. Viper was okay, but Sequest had a dolphin as a cast member. A fucking dolphin. A fucking dolphin! You sound like the guy from from John Wick. A fucking dolphin! Yeah. This is Misfits Cyan, Mantis, Super Trooper, Street Hawk. When you say Super Troop, oh no, I'm thinking Super Snooper. Never mind. That's what they call it. Like, I knew it as Hot Fuzz, but yeah. Super Fuzz. I knew it as Super Fuzz. Not Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is a completely different movie. Manimal was taking me back. Love me some Beastmaster. Yeah, Beastmaster. Yeah. Roy needed the cash. Love Sequest at the time. Darwin the Dolphin. Oh, okay. Yeah. Beastmaster and Conan. Yeah, I remember Conan. Yeah. But I use a 2-liter for those picks. Come on. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. Use a 2-liter. A 2-liter. Okay. All right. My bad. Wasn't Ted Raimi? He might have been. Brought Manimal back in Nightman TV set. Proud of my WandaVision prediction about Sword using Arnim Zola's element to bring White Vision to life. See, Trinity, I could change my ways. I'm proud of you, man. I love it. For that, you get a... Oh, what?
Bermuda, baby.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Okay. So, Sequest family used to watch that. Pretty sure. Okay. All right. Stringfellow Hawk, yeah. Airwolf, Air Spider, Trinity said it went. What? Oh, man. It probably did. I think it did. Creatures were bomb. Batman. Creatures were the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Blue Thunder film was awesome. No werewolf without it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen it. Though. Ernest Borgnine, too. Oh, Ernest Borgnine was in it also? Yeah. Phone is on the charger. Good deal. No remembers Land of the Lost? Yes. I remember, what's his name? Will Ferrell. Didn't he did a remake of that, right? In a movie? Yeah. Yeah, Land of the Lost on Saturdays. Yeah. And Sleaze Stacks. Guess I need to re-up my membership as well. Checks in the mail. All good, man. All good. Yeah, you got to. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. Because otherwise I got to change the graphic. We got to put graphics work into it. We've got to put time and effort. That means that, like, then we gotta bill you. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, the voice of Knight Rider, Mr. Feeney is known for a lot of incredible things in his career, but my favorite is that he is the comedian that started That's What She Said. Is he? That's funny. Then my mind is going to the random animated series as well. Which random animated series? Dude, watch the trailer for Cocaine Bear, please. I might get around to it. And everyone remember Lee Van Cleef as the master. Lee Van Cleef, that sounds familiar. Cocaine Bear is a movie coming based on a true story. Oh, okay. All right. So that's different. Yeah. It's a bare necessity, said Loves. That's funny. My 10-year-old daughter loves Knight Rider. The theme makes me listen to it on the way home. Oh, okay. That's great. Yeah. Kung Fu in the 70s? Yeah. Did you read... Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Did you read my super chat? My phone died. Yeah, I did. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I read it. Pretty sure Oh, this piece of shit. Why you doing this? Why you do this to me? Why you do? Yeah, it's not showing me anything on that screen, damn it. Why is it not even showing? Why is it not even showing the fucking super chats? What the hell? None of them are. Not even my Streamlabs one is. Son of a bitch. But I'm pretty sure I caught it. I'm pretty sure I caught it earlier. Let me see. The $5. Love the takes. It's like, yeah. It's like you're my lord and I'm your apprentice. Yes. I did get that one. I missed like 20 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. The best theme is Hawaii 5-0. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not bad. That's a good theme. Yeah. Remember the Master Brian loved the ninja stuff in the 80s. Ninja stuff, yeah. I mean, we all remember where we were when the Highwayman did whatever it is that he did. Yeah, what did he do anyway? Like, I remember the Highwayman too, like, but what? Oh, man. Hercules, Xena. And there were all those OG sci-fi series like First Wave. You know what? I remember before the Sci-Fi channel started back in the day, when the Sci-Fi channel started, we had a satellite dish back in the day, but this was a long fucking time ago before they actually launched TV shows and shit on there. But what they would have is you would tune into it and it had like graphics, like you were like, at some point it would look like in a ship and you were flying through space. Sometimes it looked like fucking planet landscapes and shit, like almost like a screensaver. It was really weird shit. I remember I used to tune in and just watch it and just sit there and watch it. Like, what? Yeah, and I remember even my parents would watch that shit too, and even my mom one time was like, what are we watching this for? But we were all sitting there watching it. It was so funny. It was all just, like I said, it's just all like computer graphics. It was funny. Evil Xena would wreck Hercules. In what way? Hercules still beats Xena, but actual Xena show was better. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hercules and Xena were your favorites back in the day? Yeah. Farscape, never seen it. SG-1, Atlantis, Universe. Stargate, yeah. Like, I would like the Stargate stuff. I just never really watched it. Centurions, Sectars, Robotics, Mask. I remember Mask. Silverhawks, Dino Riders. I think that sounds familiar. Cops, yeah. Dino Saucers, yeah. We need a Warhammer 40K TV series. You have Brian. You don't want that. You don't want that. Trust me, you don't. You know what they're gonna do to it. Chip Seams gets an honorable mention. There you go. She tried, but she's just a human. What? I know I'm missing something there. Oh man. What is wrong with that bear? Maybe you have, admit it. You have all mimicked Palpatine's voice at least one time or another. Lord Vader. Yeah. I feel I call below, not Baloo. Then my son plays with my old Mask and Brave Star toys along with my old Star Wars, G.I. Joes, and Transformers. He loves that stuff. Yeah. I remember like the Mask one, I think I had the motorcycle. The motorcycle would kind of split apart and then it was like a hovercraft. Remember I had that? Yeah. I watched it this morning and almost fell out of my chair. Watched what? Watched what this morning? You watched what this morning? Nice. I think I have a few Mask toys in my storage amongst others. Nice. Yeah, you know, like here. I know I've showed these off before. I know I've showed these things off on here before. If you guys remember. I know I've showed these off. Yep. The only one I don't have their weapons. And I don't have Donatello or Leonardo. I don't have Leonardo. But yeah. Got all the OGs. And oh, Michelangelo's belt. Michelangelo's belt is missing too, man. What the hell? I think I used to have the little turtle cycle also, but then like, check this out. I think this may have came with the turtle cycle. Yep. Come with the little slice of pizza. It's yeah, man. Got those. I've actually got a giant Michelangelo too. He's pretty big. I've got a giant Michelangelo too. Yeah, man. Them OG turtles. Cocaine is a thin white line. That's funny. Bro, watch it. How you won't do? Oh yeah, no. Nah, well, I'm not set up here for. I'm not set up here for reaction videos. I'm not set up here for reaction videos. Not right now. Not right now. Anyway. Worth big bucks. What are worth big bucks? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's toys. Yeah. Was look like they're in pretty decent shape. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Wish I didn't ruin all my Star Wars and G.I. Joes and Transformers as a kid. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Most of the Metro Reflex and Reflector. Nice. Nice. Watch that shit on your phone. Ain't watching no fucking trailers on my phone, man. Nah. That's just I'm not one of you fucking millennials, man. That's a fucking millennial thing to say. A millennial would say that. Watch it on your phone. Watch it on your phone. So they go, oh my God, look at how great this looks on my tiny phone. No. You still got your Millennium Falcon from Christmas of 1980. Nice. Nice. Trinity's Michelangelo is gigantic. Yeah. Oh man. Warhammer 40k TV series. Big Ogryn's female muscle female psyker who blows minds. Males has a vet. Female sharpshooter. Be cool. Yeah. No, they'd fuck it up. You know they'd fuck it up, and then you'd just be pissed. And you'd be like, why? Why? Why did I ask for this? And then you'd come here bitching on stream, and I'd be like, I fucking told you, man. I fucking told you, Brian McCann, that you don't want that shit. You don't want it. They're going to turn it into Ghostbusters. Answer the call. Nervomafia says, how old are you? I'm Gen X, man. I'm Gen X, man. Yeah. Sorry, son. If you say you're 41 or younger, you're a millennial too. Spoken like a true millennial. But, you know, so you know, it's a little younger than that. The millennial generation would have started right about 1984. I might give you 85. I may give you 83. But it's right there. About 1984. About 1984. So, I mean, you're close. You're close. You're close, though. You're close, though. It's close enough that, regardless, I'm still not in it. I'm still not a millennial. Aaron says, I'm 49. Daniel Fisher says, be careful what you wish for. Yeah, exactly. Content for YouTubers. It'll be glorious. Veedo, I'm 87. Oh, man. The original poll was by Pew Research, and it said 81 through 2000. Well, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. But I will say they're pretty close. They're pretty close on the basically Gen. Would that be after millennials? The Zoomers, right? Yeah, I think the Z. They would have actually been 2000, 2001. I would say probably, I might say 98, 99 right there. But yeah. Yeah. It's close. It's close. But yeah, no, they're still wrong. They're still wrong. It's like 1984. I'm born. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant, Veedo. I figured you meant you were born in '87. I figured that's what you meant. I was born over 400 years ago in the Highlands of Scotland, says Star Wars MCU-OG. There you go. Nerd Mafia says, I'm 37. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. That's funny. That's funny. I'll die on this hill. My brother was born in '84. Yep. See, there you go. He's right. He's like right there on that border. He's like right there on that border. Don't remind me they're rebooting Highlander again. Yeah. Yep. Tell that Duncan McLeod. What? What are we talking about? Oh, is that Highlander? Is that Highlander stuff again? Yeah. Like, I'm nerdy about shit, but I'm not that nerdy. Like, Highlander nerdy, Star Trek nerdy. We got to draw lines somewhere. We've got to draw lines somewhere. And some of us drew lines to either get pussy or not. Some of us chose pussy. I do feel like an old soul, like I was some kind of a king or prince in the past. You know what? I'm willing to bet you, Lord Veedo, that you were a king. I'm willing to bet that you were. Yeah. August 1975, my birthday. Yeah. By Mccann says March 1974. All right. Yeah. Gen Xer. There you go. There you go. Yep. I know. Think that I'm the elder of this tribe. No, Mike Porter. Mike Porter's the elder. Yeah. Mike Porter's the elder. I didn't choose pussy, it chose me. Oh man, that's funny. That shit's funny. Oh man, that's funny. But anyway, guys, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. It's already after 10 o'clock. That means it's already after 1 o'clock for some of you. Mike Porter probably already fell asleep again. And yeah, but oh man, I know there was something else I was going to talk about tonight. I completely forgot. I know there was something else I was going to talk about tonight that I completely forgot, but I don't know. Like I said, I just seeing all this shit, seeing that post on Twitter earlier that this guy was talking shit to Eric July was just cracking me up about him being a lying grifter and all this shit. Like, come on, man. I sometimes I get like I said, I get sometimes people don't like other people, but sometimes like you ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie to kick it, man. Oh, see, Mike Porter says I fell asleep. See, I knew it. I knew you did. I knew you did, Mike Porter. I know you did. But it's all right, man. It's all right. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for being here tonight on this Trailer Park Live, where I'm just here talking shit about other YouTubers. Am I? Nah. Not today, anyway. But you all have a good day. Have a great weekend. I'm not sure if we might get together and do anything this weekend. I know we need to get caught up. We need to get caught up on Avengers Forever so we can talk about that more. Because I feel like I really want to talk about it so much, but I feel like some of you guys out there that are here, members of the channel, shit, may not have read it, and we need to sit down and read it together so you can know what I'm talking about. So we can share it and talk about these cool shit that could be happening in the MCU. MCU, I'm sorry, MCU. MCU. But you all have a good day. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And we'll see you in the next video. Later.